Hi guys, and welcome to part 10 of the Cardasian Galor class cruiser and what hopefully will be the finale 2. I've got the stand in now, which is absolutely fantastic because I have been a bit paranoid about the model itself. It's been just wrapped up in a towel to protect it and just sitting on the side. I've just been a bit worried that it's going to get knocked or fall over or get damaged. So I'm glad this is in. I can crack on and get it mounted. Before I do that though, there are some imperfections in the base that need to be sorted out. The main reason being is the fact that this is going to be done in either a semi-gloss or a gloss black, and that will show up any imperfections that are on there. You know, you might as well just get a big glowing neon sign and say, hey look, imperfection. So need to crack on with that. The other things that I need to do is put a hole in the front for the power button. I also need to put a hole in the top for the pole, and I also need to put a hole in the back for the power supply to go in. Now the good thing is with this kit is the fact that it is hollow, so I can put all the electronic voodoo stuff in there and then just cover it up, and this will actually give me, having the lid come off, helps to give me ease of access to it all, and should hopefully make it a bit easier to get the model on there too. I'm also going to put a couple of bracing struts in there as well for the pole to make sure that that stays in place as well. Now what I'll do is with this, as you can remember, that was painted, this is going to be sitting on the top there, roughly in that position. So as you can see with that on there, once that's completely painted, should look pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll get on with this, and as soon as I've made some progress I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've finished working on the bottom of the base. There was quite a few areas that needed to be looked at really. The corners on all sides were slightly rounded, which I didn't like. So I've gone ahead and I've now put those back to how I like them. And there was a few low lights around these areas, and there was a few holes actually in the wood on the base as well around there. So that's all been sorted out now. So it's not looking too bad. So all that's left for this to do now is for me to primer this and then paint it. Still got the top to work on. That's going to need a little bit more work because it's not fitting flush on the top of here. So I'm just going to get my sander out on that one and just sand the edges down rather than use sandpaper. I think using sandpaper is going to take too long. I only need to take a little bit off of the bottom edges of that, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then I just need to sandpaper the top of it as well. There are a few nicks and a few dents in there that just need to be sort of sanded out. So I'll get on with that and I'll come back to you in a bit, guys. Okay, so we've got quite far with this model, the stand. It's been undercoated and it's had a couple of coats of top coat as well. I'm not going to bother putting any clear coat on this, as this has given me the kind of shine that I want. It's kind of a satin really, so that's absolutely brilliant. Now I've marked out the hole there for the power supply, and I've also marked a hole on the top as well for the pole to go through. I've yet to mark out the hole somewhere in the back there for the power supply to go in. The main reason being is that I do want the power supply coming in somewhere in the middle of the base, but I've got the bracing to go in there for the pole to keep that still. So before I do anything else, I really want to get the hole drilled there, get the bracing in, get that glued in nicely. Once that's glued in, I'll then put that hole in, and then I'll start looking at the back end for the power supply. And once that's done, it's then just a case of wiring everything up and keep fingers crossed that everything's working. So I'll be back with you in a bit, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back. As you can see, my ugly mug is in front of the camera for a change, rather than just shots of the model. I do apologise if anybody's laptops do break from this. But when I first started the first update, a friend of mine did suggest that maybe I ought to represent and put my face in front of the camera. As this is a finale, I've decided to do that. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll set the model up, let you have a look at that, because I know you're almost probably feeling rather sick by now, and I'll be back in a second. And there she is, on the stand and finished. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Do have a problem with the stand though, unfortunately. The power button, for some strange reason, doesn't want to work. I've tested absolutely everything, and the power, for some reason, does not want to get past the power switch. So I'm going to need to go and buy a new one, and hopefully that will resolve the problem. So in the meantime, it's just jack straight into the mains really. So I just have to switch it on and off of the plug. But that's no biggie. That'll only take a couple of minutes to finish. I also got the little logo that come with the kit on the base there now. And as you can see, I've got the stand that come with the kit there. So some of the things that I've done to the model to get to this point is I've added around 100, maybe 110 windows to the kit. Used acrylic to make the windows. I also added the end caps on the end. They weren't there before. And also the light there, and also the one on the other end, they were also added to the kit. And apart from that, it's just been general sort of cutting holes out, you know, for the warp engines and also the thrusters as well. But apart from that, nothing else really special has been done to the kit apart from painting it, etc. But I'm really pleased with it. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to take the camera off the stand, and we're getting a close look for you. Okay, so we are on the vomit cam now. But as you can see, the ship itself is looking really, really good. So it's been, I think, about 3 months in total to get this ship made. And there is the stand that originally come with the kit. And that is the little sign that also come with the kit, which I just thought I'd glue on there. So that's looking pretty good. Give you a top view. And then if we go underneath, we can go on to the underside of the ship, and you can see all the windows that are under there too. So what I'll do is I'll just get the lights turned out for you, and we can take a look at the ship in the dark. So this is what she's looking like now in the dark. I left the ship on the pole loose so I can swivel it really at any angle that I want to. I think it's always good to have the option to be able to just swing the model around so you can see it in different angles. But as you can see, there's quite a few lights on this kit. And then you've got that bit of a gap there at the end before you see the tail lights, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get those on there, because otherwise you would have never really known in the dark where the end of the ship is. And then if we go underneath, you can see the lights under there. So what I'll do is I'm just going to do a flyby, because everybody likes a good flyby. And that is what she's looking like from the back end. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed building the model. Until next time, guys, please do take care.